Alright, so here is part 2 of the Cutlass. We pick up inside the Cutlass. I just got done talking about my first experience going to AAA, trying to get this thing done in one shot, which, what was I thinking? It's not going to happen. But anyways, going straight into it. And now that that's the case, he referred me to CHP, California Highway Patrol, to verify the number on the carb system or whatever. So it's a bunch of bullshit, you know. Obviously this car has EGR, has converter, it has the information, but he has to put that number in the system. So he didn't know shit about it. It just sucks, but it is what it is. This is the kind of crap we got to put up with in California. We got people who don't know shit about cars. That's part of their profession. And, you know, they're gonna put you in a bind if they don't know exactly what you're supposed to go through and whatever. But it just sucks. So it is what it is. This car is an AC car. It has AC. Has a new condenser unit on it. However, it doesn't quite work right. So we have to balance that out. There's a couple little small issues, right? The valve covers are leaking a little bit. All the suspension, the shocks are leaking all the way around. I think the carburetor needs like a deep cleaning because there's a little stutter every once in a while. When you jump off the line, it wants to stutter a little bit. So I just think it needs to be cleaned out. Not quite sure. There's some hose issues that we got to deal with. It's what, a 35-year-old car, so it's got brittle hoses. We gotta, it's probably, the hose may be collapsing on itself for the vacuum, right? When you step on it, it may just, you know, just collapse on itself. So I don't know yet, but eventually we're gonna replace all the lines. We're just gonna do everything in this car, and it's, like I said, it's about as clean as a original that you can get, a driver. And I got this for under $1,000, literally. It's crazy that I say that, but it's true. And I can't really tell you how cheap I really got it for, but it's cheaper than you would ever suspect. Man, this thing is bumpy. This is my favorite 7-Eleven. I come to this 7-Eleven literally like every day before work, and they got a cool air machine here that it just works, you know. So here we go, air machine. So these tires, let's see, I'm gonna say max load is 40? Either 40 PSI or 45. Let's say 44 PSI. So we'll shoot it to about 40. It's almost there. It's pretty close. They actually hold pretty good air so far. They are the exploding brand, Firestone. You guys remember them? They used to explode on some of those Ford Exploders. Don't buy Ford. There we go. We got 42 pounds on all the tires. So she's gonna be riding pretty good now. These were the ones that were kind of low, but she's looking good now. So let's get in and drive her. Here we go. We got the air in the tires. Got a little water. Always got to drink your water. All right. What do you think? She's gonna start up on the first turn? I'm gonna say, yeah, buddy. This car runs good. This is actually a runner. You know what I mean? I pumped the hell out of it when we first started it, and then that second turn, boom, right up. So let's see. Here we go. She's squealing. Every time you start her up, she squeals. That's fan belts. We got to get rid of those belts. I think there's 4 belts to this car. I don't know much about this car. I'm not gonna front like I do. I really don't.
But what I do know is it is a nice car, and it's gonna be even better once I get, you know, my hands on everything and start piecing it together a little better, you know. Oh, we got a little tight corner in here. Okay, let's go forward. I can't really see. There we go, we're clear. Couldn't really see that back bumper of that car behind me, so I want to make sure I don't hit it. It's got a nice BMW. Pretty good. So the brakes work pretty well. The engine itself drives really well. It's only, I think, a 307 or 305. I'm not sure. I think it's a 307. Could be a 305. But I know Oldsmobile and Chevy were kind of a little different. Same kind of power plant, same company that makes them, but just different. So yeah, she feels a lot better with those air in the tires. That's cool. She's a floater, man. This car floats, you know, like really floats really well. So I like it. I can take it to like picnics and cruise nights and stuff like that. Once I get the plates and everything all squared away. For the most part, I mean, it's not something that I'm, you know, it's not a show car yet by any means. I do plan on painting it, like I said. There's a really cool color that I'm looking for. I'm not gonna do the reveal yet of the color, but I think you're gonna like it once it's all done. It'll modernize it a little bit and give a little bit of elegance, some class to her, you know. I like the dark colors, but this car, you want it to pop a little bit, you know what I mean? It's not really as a muscle car. It's not really, it's gotta have its own little deal, you know? So I figure the color that I'm gonna get will make it pop, for sure. I just don't know yet, kinda like what I want, but I'll clue you in. So some things about this car, let's see. So I did talk about a couple things that we found right off the bat, you know, throwing it up on the lift the first day we got it. We make a hit list of checklist things, if you will, of things that need to be replaced, fixed, repaired, whatever, right? So, I mean, we did it, you know, we did the list. It wasn't that big. It'll probably take $1,000 to fix all that little shit. It's a bunch of little shit. But it's kind of cool, you know, like I said, it's a cruiser. What more do you want, you know? Plans for it eventually. I would love to throw a freaking LS in here. LS3 combo would be perfect in here. I like this car because it's also like a horse of many colors, right? Like Wizard of Oz, horse of many colors. So the Impalas, you got all kinds of different scenes with the Impalas. Drag racers love it. Hot rodders love it. Lowriders love it. You know, the guys from the South, they love it with the donk community. You know, every car has got like the little niche. You know, some are good for everything and some are kind of Well, the Cutlass is kind of one of those that's like it's kind of good for everything, you know. But you got guys drag racing these cars. You got lowriders. They're predominantly known for lowriding. And right now, the big thing, donk, right? The donk community. They love donking these out. I know that there's a big debate that there's only one make and model of car that can be called a dunk, but they're wrong. They're wrong. You can dunk out just about anything. Just about, okay? I'm not saying no Geo Metro is gonna be a dunk, but I mean, I could pull some cars up that you would definitely want to dunk out, right? Not just a Caprice, you know? So don't limit yourself on options, availability, and whatnot. There's people that live in certain areas that can't get a hold of cars, and they gonna dunk out whatever they got, you know what I mean? Even if it's an LTD, even if it's a Buick, you know what I mean? There's some badass Buicks that look just like the Caprice. Go check out the 1973 Buick Centurion, or whatever that's called. I look just like a damn Caprice. It's on the same body and everything, right? It's the same structure. So don't let people limit you or box you into something that, you know, it could only be a certain amount of years of Caprice and that's it. I donk the hell out of this car if I want to, you know, and people are gonna love it no matter what, you know. So either you love it or you don't like it, you know. But this channel, we ain't gonna focus on negativity. We're gonna keep it positive, you know. But yeah, that's that negative mindset, you know, like telling people what they can and can't do. Man, please, I do what I feel like, man, and you guys should too. Shout out to Bags on the Go. He is the one that's kind of motivating me to get videos up again. He went and he been making videos about all kinds of cars. He had some box Chevys. I was watching him build that. He had a couple Cutlasses. I was hoping he's gonna stick with those Cutlass, man. Like at least keep one Cutlass. But he got the Monte Carlo. The Monte Carlos are nice, but I feel like the Cutlass is a little bit more luxury. Monte Carlo is kind of like more muscle. You know what I mean? I get it, you know. I like it, but I can make this thing muscle too, you know. But I like the luxury side of it too. I'm more of a lowrider at heart, you know. So, you know, that's kind of like some inspiration that I got recently, you know. Bags on the Go, baby. You already know. If you haven't watched him, go subscribe to him and check him out. He's a cool cat and very humble and funny dude at the same time. He'll tell people, you know, he don't know everything in the world just like I don't. And he'll tell people, you know, like, I don't know what this is, man. Can you come help me, you know? People need help. They need to ask, you know, and he's humble about it. I like that. So, yeah, I mean, we taking her out, you know, just taking her for a little drive, get the air in the tires. And, you know, since we had this car for about a month, we got a little bit of a slow leak in the front Firestone Exploder Series tires in the front right. And yes, they will get swapped out. Believe me, I ain't putting on no Firestone on my car, and you guys shouldn't either. You know, and not until they prove that they fixed all those exploding tires, man. People don't need to be dying on the road while they're making millions and billions. But yeah, just be careful what you put on your car, because I'm telling you, you know, it only takes one mistake. That one mistake could be really, really bad. I'm in love with this car, man. This car is it for me. And like I said, I want to give her the proper love that she deserves. But for now, I can only do what I can only do, you know. She'll get there. She'll get there for sure. We're gonna put her away, tuck her away for the next week here. Like I said, next Wednesday. Not next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday is her date with CHP. So I gotta get her cleaned up, get her ready for that, because I don't want them to say no. We gotta get her passed, we gotta get her plated and ready to go. Shout out to the auto brake lock from the club. Get you one of these. I got a new upgrade that's coming. One of the first upgrades is a collapsible, detachable steering wheel. To me, these cars need it. There's a lot of import cars, you know, that they got them, and yeah, they need them too, because they get stolen just as easily as any other car. I get it, but man, you guys laughing with my two clubs? I got two clubs on this car. I guess it is funny, but hey, I'm gonna make it as hard as it can be to get this beautiful car away from me. You're gonna end up having to carjack me, and once I get this motor fixed, you won't be able to keep up with me on that. So good luck. But yeah, I like protecting what I have, you know. I got a little sun visor thing here. This thing has seen better days for sure, but you know, it protects from most of the heat getting into the dash. I don't want to crack that dash, you know. So for now, until I get the carpet, there's like these old carpet kits they used to make in the 90s, you know, for these dashes. But that's all I got for now. So we're gonna have to see what to do.